Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to test circuit breaker with the TM1800 circuit breaker analyzer. For this test we are going to check the timing of opening coil and closing coil of the breakers. आज हम टेस्ट करेंगे सर्किट ब्रेकर को 13.8 kV MV स्विच गियर का सर्किट ब्रेकर है ये, जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं वीडियो में। हमारी डिवाइस है मैगर की TM1800 सर्किट ब्रेकर एनालाइज़र। सबसे पहले हम सर्किट के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे। फर्स्ट वी टॉक अबाउट द सर्किट। Here is the diagram for the circuit breaker. You can see here is MS, and MS stands for motor for closing spring charge, and MC for closing coil. We have RL1, which is locking magnet de-energized prevent circuit breaker closing mechanism. MO1, which is first trip coil. MO2, second trip coil. So these are the main points which we used for the timing test. This is we used for the closing spring charge. This is for motor closing, for motor operating 1, operating coil 2. This is the main screen of TM1800. I just switch on my device. This substation is de-energized. We don't have 125 volt DC for the breakers. Therefore, we use this device B10E. From here, we give 125 volts to the breakers to energize these coils. So our device is now on. Go to the breaker list. Here you can start a new breaker. Define new breaker from template. Okay, go to generic templates. Then one breaker per phase. Common drive. No resistive contacts. Then go to timing. It will start your timing templates. We can edit our breaker ID so that we can memorize, or we can make it notable name. Like breaker ID 1, you can put the feeder number, your serial number of breaker, or anything which you can remember, which you want to identify. In breaker ID 2, I will put the serial number. So we begin a new test. The type of test should be commissioning. So here you can see we have all tests: close, open, open to yani for second coil for the opening, close, open, open, close, and open, close, open. So from here we give the 125 volt DC supply to the breaker. So we will start the first close command. From here, select the close. Okay, now you can see the operations. The upside, it's only operate. It's ready already. Operate and measure. From here, it will operate but didn't measure the results. And if you move the here, it will operate and measure too. You see the breaker is close, and it gives us the results, and it is coming 51 milliseconds for each phase. Also you hear the sound for the spring charge. Now we go for the open command. go to parameters, and from here you can check the timing actually. For phase A, it's 39, 39, 39 for all phase, 39.5, 39.8, 39.2. Now we will do the same you will do for the trip coil 2. Now same we will do for the same. Okay, now we'll do open close. You see it's 350 milliseconds. Now we will do close open. अस्सलामुअलैकुम, बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सर्किट ब्रेकर टाइमिंग टेस्ट, ये हमारे पास सर्किट ब्रेकर की स्कीमेटिक्स है, जिसमें हमारे पास स्प्रिंग चार्ज, क्लोजिंग कॉयल और कॉन्टैक्ट्स चेंज, ओपनिंग कॉयल 1, ओपनिंग कॉयल 2, ये सारे इसमें दिए हुए हैं। और अकॉर्डिंग टू द पॉइंट्स हम इसका ब्रेकर में करेक्शन कर देंगे। दिस इज़ फॉर क्लोजिंग कॉयल, दिस इज़ फॉर ओपनिंग ट्रिपिंग कॉयल 1, दिस इज़ फॉर ट्रिपिंग कॉयल 2। यहाँ से हम आर वाई बी जो कि सर्किट ब्रेकर के पीछे कनेक्ट होंगे, ताकि कॉन्टैक्ट्स चेंजिंग का हम वहाँ से चेक कर सकें स्टेटस। दिस इज़ B10 डिवाइस टू गिव 125 DC सप्लाई टू द ब्रेकर। दिस इज़ ABB ब्रेकर, सो इसको 125 DC चाहिए होती है हर ऑपरेशन के लिए। और अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्कीमेटिक्स हमने कनेक्शन कर दिए हैं। दिस इज़ मेगर TM1800 जिससे हम टेस्ट कर रहे हैं। तो अभी इस पे हम क्लोजिंग करेंगे थोड़ा हाई वोल्टेज पे, 140 वोल्ट्स पे। तो क्लोजिंग पे मैंने सिलेक्शन की। फ्रॉम हेयर इट्स नॉर्मल रेडी। इफ़ यू सेलेक्ट ऑन ऑपरेट, इट्स ओनली ऑपरेट, नो मेजरमेंट। इफ़ यू सेलेक्ट ऑन ऑपरेट एंड मेजर, देन इट विल ऑपरेट एंड मेजर द वैल्यूज़। सो आप देख सकते हैं कि सी पे स्टेम लाइट ऑन है, इट्स क्लोजिंग ऑपरेशन, इट्स रेडी टू डू। तो अब हम इसको क्लोज करेंगे। जी, तो यहाँ पे हमारे पास पैरामीटर्स में हम देखेंगे इसकी वैल्यूज़। वैल्यूज़ कमिंग 55 here, 51, 51.7, 51.8 milliseconds. And what are the value? Closing time value on the watt is 54, so it's okay. So this is the trip timing test for the circuit breakers. This is the setup, and this is a device for 125 volt DC, and this is a device for TM1800 for circuit breaker test. Okay, now we will do the close open test. Okay, so you see the results for this test. Okay, now we perform open close open. For this one, first we have to close the breaker, because breaker is in open position. So now I am doing this open close open. You can check the results. 10 milliseconds from open, then for closing 312 it will include all the time, the motor charging time, everything, and for opening it's 43 milliseconds. So this is all the test we performed for the circuit breaker 13.8 kV medium voltage switchgear. Opening coil, closing coils, and open close test, close open test, open close open, from all the tests we performed. After finishing your test, you can see like I performed this, all the breakers I performed the test, timing test. After this you can take your results from these points in your USB and then transfer into your computer and use the software Cabwin